Can you hear me now? Alright, awesome. The heck? Oh, there's a person there. Yeah, I love this game too. I actually don't want it to end at some point.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shionne or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kinda my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shionne.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shionne?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shionne's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shionne or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
Exactly.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened
You're in my
past
way
has
to save her.
nothing to do with Shionne. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Can I jump off? That sucks. Why does he look purple?
Alvin! There you are!
What is it?
Zoogles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm just trying to eat myself.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alvin, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Alright. Trying to max out each one slowly as I go.
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Right.
Remember, if the pain's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come!
Let's get this.
We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Take this! Eat this!
Just
back it out again!
Be still!
Hit this wall!
Far enough! Its armor's too strong. Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
All finished with too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Megasonic thrust!
Eat this!
Crush! Dazzle!
That freaking does it!
Illuminate
Take
the
this!
sun!
That freaking does it!
I'm hurt bad.
No further! I could do this all day!
Still! Rise to the...
Let me at him!
Light astro!
Megasonic thrust!
Now you see what I can do!
Be still! Rise to the first strike!
Thanks so much!
Same, but it feels weird without Shionne. Because I can't do certain attacks. Yeah, I love the game too. Oh, I'm not paying attention. But I definitely love the game too. Newer into like anime and stuff, so.
Demons descend! Flashing bang! Eat this! Far enough! I'll tear you apart! Armor won't save you!
Tiger blade!
Lion power! Eat this! Talon Hurricane!
Now!
Megasonic thrust!
Hey! Blow them away!
Thanks. It still feels weird without her abilities though. To add to the
you okay?
attacks.
This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Tales of Arise is what this is called.
Yeah.
It's a newer game that came out a few weeks ago.
This Salim kind of reminds me
Well
of
worth
home.
the money.
The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Shionne comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Shionne, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital.
You missed the fact that
According to the villagers,
I tried
there's a
jumping off the
huge
cliff right
separating
there, and I-
Jerusalem from the capital.
I couldn't.
Luckily
It wouldn't
for
let
us,
me.
There's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Okay.
Why? Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistlein was founded by Danon's
Let's
fleeing
keep,
the tyranny
let's,
of Renan
you know,
lords.
keep going, and then, you know, they go back to talking.
But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danons just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was? They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a
At
little
least it
magic
matches his
assisted roast
outfit.
didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
They're still talking.
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shionne?
Of course not. Shionne's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shionne, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Alright, let's continue, and then there'll be more storyline.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
Like I said.
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out. Hi, Hoodle!
No further!
On guard!
Eat dirt!
I'll take out the leg with my shield.
Flaming thrust!
This way.
Rising carpet! Big flash!
Tempest whirl.
Miss.
Thanks, Kisara.
Oh, that one didn't miss.
Take that. Raging.
I'll take you all on!
Oh, this is new.
Flare the Malisa! This one's mine!
Rising tiger carve through armor! Flaming thrust! Do it!
Nothing!
I missed it.
Raging.
Be still! Now I'm in the groove! Megasonic thrust! Careful! Talon storm! Prepare to be sealed! Inspiration! Pierce! Eat dirt!
Thanks, Shionne.
Wait. Hold
I
up.
felt better, that's for sure.
Did she just say thanks, Shionne? I swear she just said thanks, Shionne. What? I don't see her. The heck? I think the heat's getting to him. Hey, look, I fished in place. Let's do it.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish.
Ha!
I've got something.
Got it.
Anybody could reel in that.
Nice, you caught it.
Floppity flop. Pretty much.
All
Aw,
right.
that's not the fish I wanted. Still got it.
Well, it's not bad, per se.
Nice work.
Just because she's stolen at the moment doesn't mean I can't fish real quick. Everybody needs a break now and then.
Reel it in.
Got him.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
She's not being tormented, she's just frozen. What is that? There's a new fish there. I don't know what it is.
All
No,
right.
that's not the fish I wanted either. Dang.
that wasn't much of a challenge.
Man, all these fish here
That went
must be
pretty well.
tiny or something. I think that other spot was a lot better. I want whatever that one fish is, though. Stop moving. I don't know if I caught this one or not, but we're about to find out.
All right.
Oh, this one's gonna be hard. Gonna be a close one. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Uh-oh. Got him! Haha.
I'll catch something bigger next time.
You take your fishing pretty
Oh, a
seriously.
pike. It's a new one. And it's a 2-star. Let's get it. So the pike is the one to go for here, it must be.
All right.
Got him. It's gonna be a small one, I guarantee.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
That is super small.
Nice, you caught it!
The heck? Oh, I think I missed. You're
Time to
gonna,
try a
you know,
different
collect that
spot.
real quick.
I've got something.
There we go.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
New record, apparently. This thing flaps way too much. Alright, we'll do like 1 or 2 more before we continue. I missed. Son of a gun.
Time to try a different spot.
I missed again. What in the world?
Okay, change of plans.
Third time's a charm, right? Oh, there's one right there.
Reel it in.
And it's a small one, of course.
Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
I don't want to keep it as a pet, dang it. Alright. Let's continue, because there's too many
That's the
small
symbol
fish
we're
here.
looking for.
Go no further!
That was weird.
Take this!
Wind astral energy!
Rising Falcon!
Ours is natural?
Be still! Guardian Field! Alright, let me out! Megasonic Thrust!
Lightning
Javelin!
attack! Thunderblade! Illuminate the dark!
Too fast!
Oh, you missed.
I'll trip it up.
I'm on
I'm missing now.
Armor won't save. I'm just getting started. Flaming thrust. Tiger Blade. Make it rain. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Illuminate the dark.
Glimmer Dragon. Dazzle. This one's all mine. Talon Hurricane. Eat dirt. Glimmer Dragon.
Going in.
Boom, that's how it's done.
Don't get complacent.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Pride.
Okay, he ran away. I hate facing these things though.
Looks like trouble with a capital T. Together, we've got this. Eat this. One more. Rising Falcon. Be still. Megasonic.
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Guardian Field.
There it is.
Raging Cascade.
Pierce. This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get
Be
behind me.
still. Got it. I'll leave it to you.
Here goes.
Look sharp.
Crescent Moon. Dazzle. Rising Falcon.
Photon. Illuminate the dark.
Shattering.
Come
Look
forward.
sharp.
Glimmer.
Attack time. Eat dirt.
Down.
Be still.
Illuminate the dark. Crescent Moon.
Sonic Blast Sphere.
Hold it.
Lightning Thrust. You're done. Rising Falcon.
You require a
Raging Cascade.
Dazzle.
In a bind?
Rising Falcon. Pierce. I'll crush you. Lightning Reflexes. Tenebrous Claw. Lightning Thrust.
Now,
I'm on a
big
roll.
one, then.
Demon's Descent. Flashing Fang. I can feel my power growing.
Oops, wrong one.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho!
You're
I like
saying we
finding
should check
the
the Owl
owls.
Forest?
There it is. That's our target.
All the above.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Lightning Thrust!
Worth a shot. I can handle it.
Thunderfield!
Hard enough! Does it!
Dance in the wind!
Rising
In here!
Falcon! Do this all day!
More for the stop!
I like it guard down!
Illuminate
Stay away from my friend!
Come forth! Hold it!
Oh, one's down.
Easy and snaring to me. Yeah! And more upgrade to me!
Dance in the wind!
He's down again.
Pieces!
More for the stop!
I can carve through armor!
Thunderblade! Come on!
Be still!
I don't know now.
Lightning Inspiration! I can do this all day!
Too shy to come over. Here, let me
Now
help.
or never!
Just what the doctor
Rising
ordered!
Falcon! Eat dirt!
Shield and ring.
Dazzle! I'm on it! Rising
Raging
Falcon!
storm!
In a bind! Guardian Field!
Stay!
Glimmer Lightning Thrust! Eagle Assault!
In here! More for the stockpile! Magic
Megasonic Thrust! Storm! Lightning Thrust! Just getting started! Rising Talon Hurricane!
Here goes!
Eagle
Not
Dazzle!
on my watch!
Do it! Rinwell! Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
On guard.
Raging storm! Time to shine!
It was nice while it lasted.
Illuminate the dark!
Lightning
Come forth, holy glimmer!
Step back! This one's all law!
I keep pushing that button. So there's a lower. Let's try going lower first. See what's down that way.
No backing down!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
In here!
Armor won't save you!
You picked the wrong fight!
They may look big, but they're big.
Far enough! Mega Sonic Thrust! This! Time to shine! Stunner! Big Flip! Shot!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Says that and then passes out. This is a lot harder without shield.
I can do this all day! Alright, let me out! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Yeah, you do. This game's amazing.
I'm gone! Tiger blade! Eat this! I'll run you through!
Illuminate the dark!
Tiger blade! In a bind? I've let you all go. Megasonic thrust! Don't leave me all alone. Dazzle! Alright.
Dance in the wind!
Look
Seal
sharp!
confiscated!
Crescent moon! Tiger blade! Lion howl!
Tempest
Lightning
Whirl!
thrust!
I missed. Yeah, this is on PlayStation 4.
Here goes!
Dazzle!
One last raging cascade!
Pierce! Guardian field! I'm ready to go!
Light action illuminate magic advance!
I think I missed.
Holy land!
I did.
Be still!
Their arms were interrupted.
Oh, I'm about to.
The power of light! Raging!
I'm about to get knocked out here.
Cascade!
This should do it!
In here!
The earth throbs in
Large
pain.
stockpile!
This one's mine! Can't get out of this! Tiger blade! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Look sharp! Take this! Tiger blade! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Tiger blade! Be still! Lion's howl!
Tempest Whirl!
Pierce! Stop!
Raging cat ready!
Be still! Pierce! Megasonic thrust!
Piercing
Be
roar!
still!
Fresh!
There we go.
I feel sprightlier than before.
I pushed the button again. Okay. Let's heal up before we go any further. That should be good. We're gonna skip them for now. Oh, of course, there's a camp right here. Of course. Never mind. We're just gonna kill him.
Gotta break through! Flaming thrust! I'm gone! Rising fist! California! Glimmer Megasonic thrust! You picked the wrong fight! Pierce!
This one's mine.
Megasonic thrust! Tiger blade! Armor won't save you! Take this! Be still! Rising Falcon! Be still! Megasonic thrust! Come on, roll now! Glimmer Dragon! bad.
Rising Falcon! Megasonic thrust!
Off my focus.
Try harder!
Happiness.
Megasonic thrust!
Going in.
Follow
You
Dan!
get it now.
Megasonic thrust! Be still!
Tear you apart.
Eat dirt!
I'm gone.
Lightning thrust!
Look sharp.
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade. I'm on a roll now.
Fear and thrust and pain. Rising
This
Falcon!
one's mine.
First strike!
Lightning orb. Ready to do it. Lock. Demons descend. Flashing fang.
Boom.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat. Made it through another day.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.
Sounds like me. $19,600, that's good. I have no clue.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Yeah, we did. I'm gonna save it just so anything happens. I think there'd be something right there. I do not want to fight you again. No. Let's see. I did it again. Let's try going right and then back left. Without fighting
Is that the
anything.
Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Unless I have to. Oh, whatever.
Out of my way! Ready to go! I can carve through armor! Denied! Eat this!
Rising Falcon!
Look sharp!
Rising Falcon! Rising Falcon!
Tunnel! This one's mine!
Be still! Rising Falcon!
Go in! Take this!
Eater!
Tiger Blade! Lion
Be
Power!
still!
Talon Hurricane! Do it!
Mega
Blade!
Blade! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind!
Dazzle!
Look sharp! Sleep now!
Mega Sonic Thrust!
Now I'm in Tiger Blade! Photon
Ripping Tear! Lightning Thrust!
Piercing Roar! Make
Be
it red!
still! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
There.
Oh, I need that stuff. Ooh. Psych.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
The food is for basically when you're at camps, and I push the same button. When you're at camps and all that, to increase different stats or whatever, really. The food, that is, and then the others have uses as well. I think there's something down here I needed, maybe. Yeah. Ah, I jumped right into it.
That's far enough!
He's by himself.
Look sharp!
And I'm missing.
I'm on it! Mega Sonic Thrust!
Anything in armor is wrong!
Rising
Armor
Falcon!
won't save you! Tiger Blade!
Take this!
Lion Power!
Mega Sonic Thrust!
Piercing Roar! Tear you apart!
Mega Sonic
Make it red!
Thrust!
All yours, Kisara.
Everybody...
Why do they keep pushing that button?
Hey,
We're all right, Alphen.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shionne? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death, by
Exactly.
putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shionne and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shionne is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shionne's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shionne. I know we will.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Ooh, there she is. I found her. And I really like that outfit. Well, Donka.
Alone. I'm all alone.
I hope I get to keep that dress that she has.
Let's go. We don't want to keep
Outfit,
Shionne
dress,
waiting.
whatever it was. I didn't pay attention fully.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself
I
up?
am.
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on. Are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys
I like how the
lurking.
owl, I forget the
May
name at the
lightning
moment,
condemn
but
those
it's
who
like,
bear foes!
really?
Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that.
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
The owl's
Cut
annoying
it
still.
out. I'm being serious here.
Is it Hoodle? Is that the name? I forget.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Uh-oh, she's crushing.
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
And he doesn't know how to take it.
That's what we're going to
If only.
climb?
The villagers managed it.
Is it just me? Or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
No backing down!
Not on my watch!
Denied!
You picked the wrong
We
fight!
master leaders! We're deal with the odds!
Megasonic Thrust! Dazzle!
Flawless flight! Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaint here!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Can't get out of this! Eagle Assault!
Rising Falcon!
Holy Land!
Take this! I'll finish you here and now! Make it rain!
Law!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Take this!
Megasonic
Smash
Thrust!
you!
Free Spill!
Look shot!
Art expert coming through! Confiscated!
Look shot!
Eat dirt!
Hurricane! One more! Make it rain! Rich on! All yours, Kisara! Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shionne, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
You already forgot she's gone. Oh. I do not want to fish you guys, but it looks like I have to.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Megasonic Thrust! Free Spill!
Going in!
Megasonic Thrust!
Talon Hurricane!
Lightning Thrust!
I hope this thing is meant for
Rising Falcon!
Prepare to be seen! Piercing roar!
Gale Force!
Megasonic Thrust!
Okay, can't get out of this! There you go!
Free Spill!
Like you did! This one's mine! Blow away! Look shot!
Dazzle!
Shattering! Can't get out of this!
Illuminate the
It must take gods
You
like
picked the
that
wrong
electric!
fight!
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
Free Spill!
Talon Storm!
Here!
Now you see what I can do!
Going in.
Rising Falcon!
I'm just getting started!
Heal.
All healed!
Let's get you all tested. I think I'm getting stronger.
I feel like there's a trap somewhere, or maybe not. I don't know.
What do you say we fight that shiny one?
Shiny one of these things.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
They're surrounding
Flaming thrust! This one's mine! Rising Falcon! Straight up!
In the wind! Sleep now.
Carbon Hurricane! Rip and tear! Here! Flaming thrust! Far enough! I'm on it! Eat dirt!
I pushed the wrong time. I did all the time.
The enemy wields arms too. I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika! I hope this thing is medically approved. You require a head. No further! Lightning thrust!
Right now!
Rising claw! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! See that? That training's paying off! This one's mine! Take castle!
Sweet dreams!
First strike! Talon hurricane! Come on, rip and tear! Hold on! Take this on tiger blade! Anything in armor is all mine! Piercing ruin! Snap! Swallow dance!
There's always room for improvement.
Gold. Oh shoot, that gives you 100 CP. That's nice to know.
An opponent like this should be easy. Bet that shell's hiding something tasty. I'll tear you apart!
Not on my watch.
Stop! Flaming thrust! Rising... Flaming thrust! It's almost too strong. Be my guest! Denied! As for art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Pretty much.
Flaming thrust! It's on!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Ha! Who said anything about
Now
letting
see
off?
what I can do! Flaming thrust! Rising falcon! First strike! Rip and tear up the dark! Do it! All yours, Kisara!
Raging cascade.
I'm on it! This one's mine! In the groove! The Glitter Dragon! Lion Owl! Control devastation!
Now,
Tear him up! Megasonic thrust!
in here. Get on in there with the others.
Shield and mace! No further! Time to shine! Crush! Make it rain! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! This could be useful. I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this
We
before.
need to go this
I bet
way.
it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower
the
in
opposite way
this
to go.
water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
Aw, man.
Looks like trouble with a capital T.
Together, we've got
Denied!
Dragon Shell! Here!
Right here! I got you!
Eternal devastation! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Now, in the groove!
Don't mind if I do.
You picked the wrong fight! Lightning thrust!
Switch! Make it rain!
Mega Blast!
Demons descend!
Flashing bang!
Easy!
Way to go.
Shell!
On guard!
Megasonic thrust! Dazzle! Megasonic thrust!
That's it! Tiger blade!
My character's on the fast battle. They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Renwell!
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
You require a hand.
Make it rain!
Damn, you beat me to it.
Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself.
Oh, like hell?
Swallow dance! Eternal devastation!
All yours, Kisara.
I can feel my power growing!
Got it. Now I can fight him.
Nothing gets by me. I'm surrounded! Far enough!
Rising Falcon!
This one's mine!
Here!
Dragon Shield!
Eat dirt!
Going in! Going in! Eat this! Tiger Blade!
Here!
Do it! All yours, Kisara! Take care! Tiger Blade! Now you've gone and ticked me off! That freaking does it! What happened there as you crossed
gonna
me?
need more.
Shouldn't have done that. Prepare to be sealed! Time for one more! Inspiration! Not my fight.
Oh crap, everybody's down.
Is this it?
Wow.
Tiger Blade! No further!
No more Miss Nice Girl! Illuminate the dark!
You can use a hand! Here you go!
Be still!
Denied!
Rising Falcon!
I'm gone! That's it!
Keep missing.
I'm gone! Anything normal is all mine!
Rising Falcon! I'm Rising Falcon! Flaming Thrust!
I'm gone! I'm just
Here!
start!
We did it!
This one's...
Megatron! This one's all mine!
Dragon Shield!
Eat
I
dirt!
got you! Take this! Eagle Assault! Make it rain! Watch this! I'll stop your movement! And I'll stop your life! And done! Let's keep up the pace! No further!
Flaming Thrust! Rising Falcon!
I'll tear you apart! I'm gone!
Here!
Watch this!
Megasonic Thrust!
Tiger Blade! Eagle
Got
Assault!
it, finally.
I feel sprightlier than before.
Oh, dang it.
Little help! This one's smash you! I'm on it!
Eternal Justice! This one's all mine!
Eagle Dive!
You picked the wrong fight!
The shock!
Be still!
Oh, how you like being pounded into shreds? I'll show you how useful I can be! All yours, Kisara!
Chinese Supernova!
Too fast! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika! Switch to be sealed! Tectonic Pierce! Take Megasonic thrust! Here! I'm on it! I'll run you through it! Lightning! Totally! In an instant! Impact rock! Great!
Dang it.
Out of my way! Now you see what I can do!
Don't mind if I do.
Look sharp! You picked the wrong fight! Here!
Tiger Blade! Thunder Blade! Illuminate the dark! Come forth,
Here!
holy
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Megasonic
Already.
Eagle Assault! All
go.
We'll do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact rock!
Illuminate the dark!
Ready to go!
Holy
One
Thunder,
more!
holy
Take
land!
this!
Tiger Blade! First!
Be still!
Talon Sword!
Denied!
In the wind!
Megasonic thrust! Fang Blast! Lightning thrust! It's gone! You picked the wrong fight!
Going in! Here!
I'm on it! I'll run you through! Crush!
On guard!
Watch
One
this!
more!
Tiger Blade!
Thunder
Eternal
Blade!
devastation! Eagle Assault!
These guys picked the wrong fight.
No complaints here. The more the merrier.
Just don't go getting any rash ideas. Get behind me!
Ready and rare.
Here!
Now you see what I can do. Eat this!
Going in!
Tectonic
Lightning
Here!
Sword! Lightning condemned!
Eternal devastation! Be still! Here!
Tiger Blade! Lion Power! Supernova!
Eat this!
War now! Coming through!
Eagle Fly!
Look sharp! Radiant Storm!
Take this!
Tiger Blade! Let's
Megasonic
go!
thrust!
Armor won't save you!
Piercing roar! First strike! You picked the wrong fight! Totally! In an instant! Impact rock!
Illuminate the dark!
This one is mine!
Holy
Here!
glimmer! Holy land!
Far enough! Megasonic thrust!
Arch requires the crystal!
This! Glimmer thrust! Megasonic thrust! Here!
Go get it! Tiger Blade!
Lion Power! Eternal devastation!
Tiger Blade!
Make it rain!
Ringwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! On guard! Take this! Arch Tiger Blade!
Do it! Eagle Assault!
Hikara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Hey, new equipment! The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Yeah, just gotta buckle down.
That's the spirit. You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
Then let's show it how wrong it is! You're trying to stop us? Eat dirt!
Shining!
Hit a word! Attack time!
Rising Falcon!
Piercing roar!
Megasonic thrust!
Dance in the wind! Feel!
Watch this!
Tackle! Stunner!
Eagle side! Far enough! I'll tear you
Rising
apart!
Falcon!
Let's go!
Megasonic thrust! Be still!
Flaming
Tornado
meteor!
sphere!
Hurricane!
It's too much!
There you go! Don't let up!
To be seen!
Lightning thrust!
Tiger blade!
Rising Falcon!
Can't get out of this!
Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack! It was nice while I'll smash you!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning orbs!
Swallow
Illuminate the
Megasonic
flame!
thrust!
Now I'm in the groove!
Lightning thrust!
Eagle assault!
Rising
Illuminate the...
There!
Holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
Pierce!
Dance!
Raging
Rising
cascade!
Falcon!
Eagle assault!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my
No
shield's
further.
for. Get behind me.
Done! I'll leave it to you!
Charges to me.
Eagle assault!
Tackle!
Going in! Get on in there with the others!
Lightning thrust!
Watch the
Tiger blade.
Tackle!
Over won't save you!
Rising Falcon!
I'll be saving this one!
This one's going down!
On guard!
Eat dirt!
Alright, it's
Lightning
showtime!
thrust! Rising
Leave it
Falcon!
alone.
Lightning thrust!
Lion power! Storm! Tempest whirl! Up and at 'em! Let's go!
Megasonic thrust!
Tunnel!
Crush!
Dance in the wind!
Megasonic thrust!
Air thrust! Now!
Law! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! First
Light
light!
shield!
Lightning thrust!
Shield!
Start
Don't
up!
mind if I do!
Wrath and pain.
Photon flash! Illuminate the dark!
Fine.
Holy
Take
glimmer!
this!
Rising
Holy
Falcon!
lamp!
Eat dirt!
Its defenses are down.
I'll beat it to dust!
Rising Falcon!
I can carve through armor!
Lightning thrust! Rising
Lightning or
Falcon!
raging cascade! Arts required complete focus! Raging storm! Tunnel!
you old guy.
You'll pay for that!
Far enough! Look sharp! Not done yet!
Raging storm!
Guardian Steel! Alright!
Lightning condemned! Just what the doctor ordered!
Thunder touch! Rip and tear!
Vine?
Sleep now! This'll come together! Raging cascades!
First strike!
Arch field! Raging cascades! Sleep. Now,
This one's all
get
mine!
on in there with the others.
And now I'm gonna push that.
Sometimes the best
Yes.
medicine is the toughest to swallow too. Here goes. More with that.
Yeah. They keep using items and I'm trying to use it.
I'm gonna need more than that.
Hurricane!
Don't mind if I do.
Glimmer blade!
Lightning thrust!
Piercing roar!
Rising
Eagle
target!
assault!
Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy glimmer, holy land.
Take this! I'm in
In a
trouble!
vine, call a doctor!
If there was one, we would have called it.
Illuminate the
That's a
dark.
good point.
Come forth, holy
Try
glimmer.
harder!
Miss me.
Lightning thrust!
Take
This
the
one
lightning
is
condemned.
Spear!
Their arts were interrupted.
Here's another.
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend!
Tiger blade!
Megasonic
Raging
thrust!
storm.
Howl!
Lightning thrust!
Fight. Sometimes the best medicine is
close,
the toughest to swallow too.
One more!
Gale force.
Another blade!
Dance in the wind.
Power!
Air.
Megasonic
Touch
thrust!
flat. Lightning
Lightning
condemned.
thrust! This one's all mine!
Let me out of this!
Something's different from before. Now
It's about to come at us. Look sharp.
can't get out of this!
The enemy going all out.
Picture repelled!
Light astral raging. Not on my watch.
Glimmer flagging!
It's
ready and ready. Watch this! Armor won't save you!
Eat dirt!
Lightning orb. All right. It's just
This should do it!
That was close.
raging
Megasonic
storm.
thrust!
Take care of Pluto.
No! Don't leave me all alone again.
Denied!
Unique.
This one's mine!
Gale force.
Tiger blade!
Lightning condemned. Thunder blade. Illuminate the dark. Come forth.
This
holy
ain't
glimmer.
Ooh, that was close too.
Can't move!
And then I got hit.
Light
This one's
astral
mine.
Condemned.
Nico!
Thunder blade. Illuminate the dark.
Lightning
Forth,
thrust!
holy glimmer. Holy land.
Ooh.
An outstanding! Going in!
Tempest.
You're going in!
I'm sorry.
You are gonna pay for that!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. I'm sorry.
Man, they're gonna make me use all my life bottles.
Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy glimmer. Holy land.
Dragon shout! Eagle assault!
Now I'm in the groove!
All healed!
Illuminate the dark.
It's pinned down!
Holy glimmer.
Be still! Show it! Double leap!
Got him.
In an instant! Impact drop!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Shionne needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Tohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Shionne's waiting for us.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shionne's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelegion's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of...
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shionne.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shionne's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shionne's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that!
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shionne and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shionne. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
I don't want Shionne to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Ah, I ran right into it.
An opponent like this should be easy.
On guard! Take that!
Mega Piston! You picked the wrong fight!
Raging
Be still!
Fair enough!
Rising
Let's
Fire!
I'm on a roll now!
Here I come!
Do it! Lion Power!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Its armor's too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
I'm on it! Here! You're done! Whirlwind shattering the... Going in! Attack time! Now! I'll stop your movement! And I'll stop your life!
Wow! Look what I just found.
a lot of stuff to collect here. Dang it.
Ow! Hey, when did I get so popular? Eat this! No further! Lightning thrust!
These ones can run rings around us.
This one's all mine!
Photon blast! Illuminate the dark!
Eat dirt!
Come forth! Holy glimmer!
Be still!
Eat this! Holy
Rising
lamp!
falcon! Damn it! Shoot back!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
This one's mine! Photon
Eternal
blast!
devastation!
Talon storm!
Dazzle!
Freaking does it!
Inspiration! Time for one more! Eat this! Here! Light up the dark! Megasonic thrust!
Attack time!
Here!
That freaking does it!
Take this!
Light after
Megasonic thrust!
not in your dreams!
Denied! Here! Rip and tear! Lightning thrust! Eagle assault! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
I'm on a roll now!
Megasonic thrust!
Lightning condemned!
Megasonic thrust!
Illuminate the dark!
Megasonic!
Come forward!
Here!
Holy lamp!
Going in!
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
And I promise I'll always be here.
Soaring lightning spear!
Time to shine!
Take this! Talon
Eagle take this!
Crush! Talon hurricane!
Now you see what I can
This
do!
one's mine!
Eternal devastation!
Lightning orb!
Do it!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara! It was a close thing.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Fishing spot.
That food there looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
You guys want to rest here?
Thanks. Though it's getting really hard. The game.
Gosh, the castle's even larger once you get close to it.
What's that shining thing up top? A spirit vessel? It feels creepy. like it's watching over everything.
You think he knows we're here?
We'd best assume as much, yes.
What we have to do is simple. Just beat Volron and rescue Shionne. That's it.
Try not to work yourself up too much. We have a lot of city and castle yet to traverse.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
I'll see you again tomorrow. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
I finally have money to buy more things. And now I'm poor again.
We're almost there, guys. Don't let your guard down.
I'm excited just thinking about us barging through the front gate.
Are you Alphen and his companions?
Why would you think that?
You are the only one scheduled to arrive, and there are no unscheduled arrivals in Ganeth Haros. So I'll ask again, are you Alphen and his companions?
We are.
Then pass. Lord Volron is expecting you at Castle Delpharis.
Well, suppose it's rather nice of them to roll out the red carpet for us.
So we're supposed to meet him in there? What do we do now?
Let's see how things look around the city first. Then we'll make our way to the castle.
Not a slave in sight. Where is everyone? There aren't even any soldiers.
Something feels off. I don't like it.
Like the fact that the enemy could ambush us at any moment? Yeah, not crazy about that either.
No, not that. Something else.
That must be Volron's castle up ahead. I suppose we just walk right up to it then?
That's what the guard from before said. Now, if we only knew where they were keeping Shionne, we could try to...
That's it!
Hmm?
That weird feeling. It's not just that the city is empty. It feels like no one lives here at all.
Now that you mention it, it does feel strangely... artificial. Think maybe it's a district just for the Renans alone?
With all this open space, seems unlikely.
Huh?
Hey! You guys! What's going on? What was that about? They were
Something
damaged,
like that.
right?
That wasn't normal. Wait, you don't think it could have been the fruit of Helgen, do you?
No, they seem too docile. What about astral energy? Could you sense any coming from them?
No, and I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was. If not that, though, then what?
Speaking of which, it didn't look like there was anyone guarding them either.
They were headed for the castle. I have a bad feeling about those boats.
So, any ideas what the deal was with that boatload of weirdos?
Your guess is as good as mine. They looked like Danon slaves, but beyond that...
This city is grander and more beautiful than any other we've been to, yet...
I know what you mean. From the architecture right down to the people, something feels off somehow.
I've long maintained one can glean a lot about a ruler from their city. Considering how unsettling this place is, I'd say I wasn't far off the mark. Despite its surface layer of majesty, walking around inside, it feels more like a hollowed-out ruin.
I say we follow after that boat. If we're lucky, they might be in the mood to give us some answers.
Man, this place gives me the creeps.
Law, your legs are shaking.
What? Liar?
Just kidding.
You...
I've seen ghost towns that were more alive than this city. Where the hell did all the Danons and Renans go? Shionne. There's nobody here either. Looks like the only building up ahead is the castle. But...
Maybe.
No good. It's a dead end.
I don't relish our chances climbing. Or breaking through, for that matter.
And yet this seems to be the only way inside. Take a look around. There must be a switch or something to...
What? What is it this time?
Look! Over there!
Alphen!
Astral energy? But then... that means...
Snap out of it! Can't you see what's happening? You're being deceived! Please stop! You'll die!
Damn it!
Bull Run is killing you! You need to run! Please, get off the boat!
What just happened?
We're being summoned.
Summoned? By that murdering monster?
It's all a demonstration designed to provoke. To prove to us, no, to Alphen, just what he's capable of.
Kidnapping Shionne. Killing all those people. If it's just me he's after, then why hurt them? Why do all this just to get at me? You hear me, Volron? Answer me!
Alphen, this is not your fault. Don't give this to him.
I know. And I won't. My hands are stained with blood. But even so, if we're going to stop that bastard, then I need to keep going. Let's move.
Damn it.
How awful. All of those people in the boats. Do you think they had any idea what was going to happen to them?
They did a damn good job of concealing it if they did. You ask me, the only thing on their mind was following orders.
And I bet I can guess who from. Volron.
The only thing they knew was mindless oppression right to the very end. What kind of
I
purpose
will,
is that?
hopefully.
Living only to die at your master's whim?
Being a slave means having your whole life stolen from you. In the worst cases, quite literally. That bastard will get what's coming to him. I'll see to it he does.
Is this what I think it is? Those people, they were all...
He's sick. Sick and deranged.
Remember this well. This is the true face of who we're up against.
Still, if it's not fruits of Helgen he's using, then how do you think Volron goes about controlling all of them?
They didn't look like they'd been threatened, but they didn't look like they understood anything either.
It could be something else, like a potion perhaps, but frankly I doubt it.
But that would mean they're following Volron out of choice? But why?
Nothing bolsters a despot's authority more than loyalty. Loyalty is advantageous for any ruler. For Volron, it means acolytes willing to give their lives for him. As for whether they did it willingly or not, I'd say they're merely puppets dancing to their master's tune.
But to the point where they'd give up their own life force? Is that even possible?
You just saw it for yourself. And think back to when I was your lord. If I'd asked you to sacrifice yourself for some cause, would you have?
Dohalim.
My apologies. My words got away from me again.
No, you're absolutely right. The only difference being that you never demanded such a thing. You wouldn't.
All lords are masters in the art of manipulating their subjects' hearts. Whether they use fear, torture, or various other methods, the outcome is the same.
Fear.
No wonder there's no remaining signs of a resistance force in this place.
Uh-oh.
Shionne!
Wait! Something's not right.
Everyone. They're gone. And I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me.
Shionne,
It's so dark. Everyone.
we came to save you. It's okay now.
And I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me. No.
Shionne.
Lies.
Well, this is fun.
Thorns! This situation just got prickly.
There is immense dark astral energy here. Far too potent to be the work of a single individual. It's possible Volron's manipulating her. We cannot tell from this far away. We need to be much closer.
Only to do that, first we need to get rid of the thorns. So we fight fire with fire! Unless you have a better idea.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Shionne!
I can't die. But I also can't live.
Shionne! Shionne! We're coming for you! Won't let you down this time. Ah! Pain I feel. It's nothing compared to what you're going through. I won't let you go again. I can take whatever you give me. So please, open your eyes. Shionne! This one's all mine. Eat dirt!
Holy River!
I'll tear you apart!
Ready! Tiger Blade!
Megasonic thrust!
Here! Eagle Fly!
Denied!
Flaming thrust!
Rising Falcon!
Storm!
Take this!
Tunnel!
Can't get out of this!
Lightning condemned! Thunder
Shield
Blade!
Be still!
Going in!
Eagle
Pierce!
Gale Force!
Look sharp!
Megasonic thrust!
Look sharp!
Pierce!
Time to shine! The thorns just keep growing back. If this keeps up, then...
Please wake up, Shionne! Come back to us!
I'm alone. Alone? I'm completely alone.
You're wrong.
Alvin!
She thinks we left her all alone. She can't see us or hear us. All of this. It's because I pulled away from you. Because I couldn't hold on to you. Shionne. But you're not alone anymore. Law's here. And Rinwell too. Kisara. And Dohaling. And so am I. Believe me when I say, you are not alone. So please, don't give up on us. We will bear your thorns together. I swear it. Shionne.
Alvin!
How many times do I have to tell you? Not to be so careless.
There is no more time for us to rest.
Got her.
Let us finish this. I entrust this blade to you once more.
Let's go. Bull Run is waiting.
Hey, Alvin?
What is it?
While I was away, what did you do?
I missed you.
Alvin. But after what happened because of me,
I got a glimpse of the real you. It was worth it. You could say the pain is some kind of reward.
some reward. You sure all that hurt hasn't done something to your head, too?
Hey now.
Is it just me, or are they...
It's been a while. They're just happy to see each other.
I know. I mean, it's fine.
We all express ourselves in different ways. Leave them be.
They should get a room.
She needs to be quiet.
Shionne.
Thanks. I'll be okay. Let's go. We have to take Volron out.
Right.
Those things that came out of Shionne are her thorns, right? She said they're made of dark astral energy.
She did. But those thorns are no astral art, and she cannot control them. Such immense astral energy, too. Just what are her thorns, really, I wonder? I suppose she might have an answer, but isn't yet ready to talk.
Shionne.
So, the Sovereign, the Renis Alma, the fate of Lenegis 300 years ago? Yes. That is a lot to take in, isn't it? I never realized the weight of the burden you were carrying.
I could say the same.
The person you kept mistaking me for, it was Naori, wasn't it? So, what do you think? Could I be her descendant?
It seems likely. You two do look very similar.
Kidnapping Shionne, mistreating slaves, and who knows what other terrible deeds. Seriously? These so-called lords just think they can do whatever they like.
I am deeply ashamed to be one of their kind.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean you, Dohalim.
Do you think Volron could have been behind what just happened with Shionne's thorns?
I'm not sure. If it was bait he needed, kidnapping her should have sufficed. Perhaps he had some other purpose in mind.
Her thorns aside, as a hostage, surely it would have made more sense to keep her close at hand. So why did he leave her unguarded?
If getting rid of Alphen was Volron's only priority, then he could have ambushed us directly. It's not as if he lacked the power. He chose not to, which means he's toying with us, prolonging Alphen's suffering as much as he can.
But why? What does Volron specifically have against Alphen? Is it because he's leading the Danon rebellion?
Possibly. But try to see it from Volron's perspective. He'd do anything to win the crown contest, correct? Knowing that the true sovereign already exists somewhere is bound to ruffle his feathers. Have your paths crossed before, Alphen?
Only when I've been with you guys.
In the end, we just find more mysteries.
What isn't a mystery is how badly we're gonna beat this creep up once we find him.
What a simple and straightforward person you are, Law.
Way to give us a heart attack. I wasn't sure how that was gonna pan out for a while there.
I'm just glad everyone's safe. Really glad.
What about you, Shionne? How are you feeling? He didn't do anything to you, did he?
The last thing I remember is being back on the ship. Back then. Seeing Alphen's pain return to him the moment he touched me. It brought me back to my childhood. The fear in people's eyes whenever they were around me. And the next thing I knew, darkness was welling up inside me. It was smothering me. I couldn't see anything anymore. I was all alone.
Shionne.
You're okay now. You're safe, Shionne. We're here with you. You're not alone any longer.
Thank you. Must be Volron's Imperial Guard.
They don't seem to be keeping lookout. More like they're waiting.
Oh well, the royal welcome was nice while it lasted.
Time to get our fists dirty, huh?
Wait, we don't have a plan!
As far as Law's concerned, this is the plan. Let's go!
Open your eyes! This blind loyalty is just another form of slavery.
Glory be to Volron!
That's useless. They're brainwashed. Just like the gowning puppets we've dealt with outside.
Tectonic
Be still!
Lightning condemned!
Megasonic thrust! Eternal devastation!
Dragon!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You require the enemy wields arts too.
Yeah.
We'll soon see about that!
Can't get out of this!
Confiscated!
Far enough!
Photon lightning condemned!
Megasonic thrust!
Illuminate the magic condemned! Holy land!
Burn it hell!
The power of
Lightning thrust! Rising falcon!
Hurricane!
Thunder shield!
Eternal devastation!
Raging cascade!
Be still! Eternal devastation!
Raging
I'll
storm!
thrash you!
Photon blast! Raging cascade!
Rising
More for the sky!
Megasonic thrust!
Lightning condemned! Illuminate the sun! Holy
Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Light up the door!
All right!
Let me out!
Light astral energy! Raging cascade!
Hurricane! Leave the door!
Air thrust! Photon blast! Not on my watch! Sweet dreams!
I let my guard down.
You'll pay for that!
More with that
Dazzle!
Illuminate the dark!
Megasonic thrust!
Take this!
Be still!
I can do this all day!
Soda!
Now you see what I can do!
Close one!
An outstanding
Lightning condemned!
Here!
Thunderbolt! Illuminate the
Tiger
dark!
blade!
Come forth, holy river!
Eternal devastation! Burn in hell!
Now we're not...
Dazzle!
Dragon
Here! Megasonic
Tiger
thrust!
blade!
Now!
Come on, roll now!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well, that didn't feel great. Those soldiers were just like the slaves, driven by a warped sense of loyalty.
Yeah, that was just about as hollow a victory as they come.
It's strange. I always thought loyalty was one of the greatest virtues out there. Now I'm not so sure. Is it simply a question of where your loyalties lie? Or is it fealty itself that's the problem?
Maybe it only becomes a problem the moment you stop thinking for yourself.
So if we defeat Volron, you think they might learn to think independently again?
Actually, no. Never mind. This isn't the time. We can worry about that after we finish the task at hand and defeat Volron.
As expected, Volron's elite guards are quite formidable. Their equipment and training. Far exceed those.
A grandiose castle for a grandiose city. He really didn't cut any corners.
They're certainly akin to each other. And yet, I'd say the castle seems even more reflective of its owner's personality.
In what way?
It feels overbearing, tyrannical almost. But more than anything, Merciless. As if any pretense to ease of living was sacrificed in favor of sending a message. One of domination and a thirst for total power. In other words, the perfect domicile for our power-crazed foe.
That's why he let us in. It's precisely the message he wanted to convey. Almost like he's mocking us.
That bastard's in the mood to play? We'll see who's laughing once we've taken him down a peg or two. Is it just me, or is the blazing sword burning even more brightly than before?
Yeah, as if the astral energy within it has become more powerful somehow.
It would appear Alphen has learned to harness his sovereign abilities to even greater effect.
Is that true, Alphen?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm doing anything differently.
You're not. It's proof of your strengthened bond with Shionne. No further explanations needed.
Oh man, for real? Nice!
Is that true?
How am I supposed to know?
Fat lot of good the two of you are.
I may have a theory or two I could offer.
Yeah, no. I think we're good.
Now that you mention it, though, I guess I have noticed a change. It's like there isn't as much resistance when energy's being siphoned from my Master Core.
Aha! So it is a bond thing! Aw, you guys!
Wait, what about your hand? That thing practically used to give you third-degree burns every time you wielded it, right?
Kisara's got a point. And if it's gotten even hotter since then...
I won't lie. The searing heat and pain are almost unbearable. Almost. When I'm fighting, I'm somehow able to endure it. It's like the sword becomes part of me or something. Like I can feel it pulsing through my chest. I can't describe it.
In other words, your heart burns with a flame more powerful than even that of the sword. Fascinating.
Yeah, take it from our resident poet laureate.
Hmm?